this movie that we're going to talk about is called Splice. That movie was inspired by the real life case of a genetically modified goat that produced spider silk in its milk, bruh. But this is something a bit more interesting. Look, I know some women want children and or are scared to have children. But don't go creating creatures in labs in hopes it'll be something amazing, alright? Because this movie, what in the fucking world did I watch? Honestly, I believe that this movie was shot in something like a little over a month, so it didn't take very long to put together. I will say this. Like the movie Cube or Prime era Cronenberg, there are interesting, elements to it overall, but this one's just fucking janky. Can we admit that? Can we admit that? I remember when this movie came out, and I found out the name of the creature. I thought it was the cutest name for 5 months straight. It's just nerd spelled backwards, and it sounds cute as hell, but I would not personally name something that, especially if they went to public school. Just saying that right now. So the DNA they used to make Dren, right? The human DNA was Elsa's, which makes this next bit I'm gonna say a little. Uh, Technically, when Dren's male form is violating Elsa, that's kind of her child. So it's very much incest cringe. Okay. The sexual path of Dren goes from a consensual flirtation and consummation with Clive, who's a fucking gross dude, by the way. Then towards the end, changes sex and breeds with Elsa. After Clive dies, trying to save his partner, Elsa kills Dren once and for all, and is eventually shown to be carrying its child in the epilogue. So rather than terminating the pregnancy, which any normal fucking person would do, right? She takes a healthy sum from her employer, Newstead Pharmaceuticals, to keep the child, as Dren's DNA is rich in scientific wonders. Like, eh. One last thing, because just ew. Anyway, I watched The Experiment from 2010, which is another film Adrien Brody is in, and to be honest, any movie he is in is just an instant 4 to me, because as good or as interesting as the film itself could be, he just makes me uncomfortable and fucking bored. Bored. That's all. I would say give it a watch, but fair warning for the incest weirdness, okay? And the naked mole rat looking type things, but which aren't really that. Wow.